fucking hate Georgia. Fucking hate Georgia. Hey, that's good. I'll finish. All right. Ah! Dead ass wrong, man. Dead ass wrong. I feel the same way as Najee. Come on. Ah! You better tuck that shit away. The fuck? This ain't Georgia. We got shit.
Oh my Lord. Wow, you just saw that clip. Wow, how crazy is that? You look at Najee Harris, what a stud right now for your Pittsburgh Steelers, looking trim, looking slim, just going crazy at the Pittsburgh Steelers OTAs, really razzing the rookies, especially the rookie from Georgia, Edwards, just going hard on him a little bit. You like to see that with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Welcome back here on a Friday edition here on Mike Drop Sports. Appreciate you all for coming through. Let's talk a little Steelers football here. And you saw that clip from Najee Harris. You saw exactly what the intensity level is and how they're having fun with it at the same time. That's very encouraging. But again, I brought it up last night on the live stream. There is absolutely zero question as to what the Pittsburgh Steelers are trying to do with this offense and what they're trying to achieve. And I think that the Pittsburgh Steelers don't give a shit whether or not the rest of the NFL knows exactly what they're trying to do, and they are coming to put it in other teams' faces. And you have to be excited about that as a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. And I think if you are another team inside of this division, another team inside of the AFC in general, you might want to take notice as exactly what this Pittsburgh Steelers team is doing, and they are trying to become ultra physical, and that is going to prove to be pretty good for the Pittsburgh Steelers, especially in an AFC North division that is usually the black and blue division, a division in which teams beat each other down, and that back half of the Pittsburgh Steelers schedule is going to prove to be a tough one, considering it is all division games, and it is going to be a test of who can come out of that the most healthy, and who can come out of that dealing with the stress level of the high-intensity profile games week in, week out, inside of this division, inside of the AFC North. We talked about the AFC North record since 2020, and the Pittsburgh Steelers fare pretty well with a 16-8 record, really beating the crap out of the Baltimore Ravens at 7-1. You know, the only real true rivalry right now, I think, inside of the division is the Cincinnati Bengals, where they have a 500 record. They've split the game since 2020 at 4-4. So you look at these teams and you look at the way this is all going to pan out. You look at that video where Najee Harris there at the beginning of this content was just getting crazy, man, and getting fired up, and you have to be excited. But the Pittsburgh Steelers, looking at that tight end room, you look at the size of a Darnell Washington, you look at the pass catching ability of both Darnell and Pat Freiermuth, you look at the versatility of a Connor Hayward. You look at the other players they've added, you really like that room and the way that it could be really physical and dominating, and the way that they could really come out in some monster jumbo packages, 13 personnel type guys, 12 personnel, really looking large and in charge and ready to bust you up, you know. You see this just all forming and coming together, and you really get excited because that is something that you've really been missing from this Pittsburgh Steelers offense. That's physicality and the way that they could really possibly control that front, that offensive line really could be much, much better, much improved here in 2024, especially with a lot of young talent that is going to have that same energy. They're going to match that energy of Najee Harris there. And you look at Najee Harris going into the last year of his rookie deal, a guy that's going out there to make some money. So you're going to get his best. You look at Jalen Moore, and another guy that wants to get paid probably here real soon. So you look at him, and he's going to be going out there looking to prove something, looking to prove his worth and value. So there's a lot of excitement. You also look at the quarterback room. Guys like Justin Fields and Russell Wilson, both here on one-year deals as of right now, as it sits here in the offseason. I know things could change as we move closer toward the regular season, but right now, here before training camps and things of that nature, you still have two quarterbacks that are on one-year prove-it deals, basically, that are going to want to go get money somewhere else if possible, or stay with the Steelers and get paid, but they are here to prove something. So you look at all these guys on this offense, even superstars like George Pickens, in my opinion, they're out there to prove something to get paid too. And then you mix that in with rookies who want to make a name for themselves. I just think you have a bunch of highly motivated individuals, highly motivated football players, guys that are looking for that dollar, and that's going to motivate them. Also, guys that want to make a name for themselves and start to build their NFL career. And you just can't help but get excited. And as I said, the Pittsburgh Steelers are hiding nothing. They are making no secrets. They are not trying to fool anybody. They want to come at you, and they want to be physical, both offensively and defensively. And you look at what they've done on the defensive side of the ball. I think they've added guys that can really provide that physicality all across this roster. And you're just going to see that physical brand of Blitzburg type football again. I really, truly believe that. And I think that that's something that we haven't seen in quite a while. I think we've seen like a mix of it. I think at times the defense has really tried to be that have that identity. I haven't seen the offense try to be like that in a long time, since like maybe the Hines Ward, Heath Miller type days, to where they would go out, run the ball down your throat and hit you in the wide receiver game, when they were out there run blocking. So we haven't seen this in quite some time, and I think that's part of the vibes I'm getting from this team that really get me going here, really get me fired up for the 2024 season. So I look at this team, I look at that video from the beginning, I look at how Najee Harris is, I look at where they are strong and where they could possibly really excel with new players, new blood inside of the NFL, and I can only see good things. And I can only see that physicality level just reaching all-time high, man, a new level that we haven't seen in a long time, and that has to be something special. And I know this NFL, this brand of NFL isn't that physical nature that we've been used to seeing back in the day. But I think the Pittsburgh Steelers are bringing that back a little bit here in 2024. I know that the penalties and things like that may scare you if you're maybe a little bit too physical, but I think the Pittsburgh Steelers are willing to take their chances with that, and they want to come out and they want to blow people off the football, man. And it's just something that it's hard to describe of what kind of feeling that gives you as a fan of what this team could possibly do. But you look at how they're gelling together already. They enjoy being around each other. They only preach physicality and accountability, and that is something really, really cool, because being accountable for each other, really motivating each other to do better and get better each day is really cool too. So physicality, accountability, just the work ethic alone is something that should get you really, really excited here for 2024. And yes, I know there's still some deficiencies, some things that you would still like to see tidied up if you're the Pittsburgh Steelers and you're the fan base. I know that there's some things that you would like to see shored up here ahead of camp. And I think Omar Khan will get that done. I think you will see something done here post-June 1. It's May 31st, guys. Be patient. Something will happen from sometime tomorrow, till July. I'll say mid-July. Well, beginning of July. I'll say something will happen in that next 30, 35-day time period. I say there will be something that will make sure or ensure that this team is a little bit better at certain positions that they highly value moving into the regular season. So let's just be patient. Let's allow Omar Khan to work. Let's see what the price is. Let's see what potential players could possibly be part of a trade package in order to secure maybe a wide receiver too. We'll see how that all unfolds. Do I think the Pittsburgh Steelers are drastically going to be just destroyed if they don't get another wide receiver? No, I don't think so. I think there's enough talent across this ball club that they can make it work. But we'll see. I think it would be something special to get another wide receiver, because I think adding more targets, more quality targets to Russell Wilson's arsenal, I think it's just going to spell good things, and that's the obvious. So we'll see how this all plays out. What a fun day for Pittsburgh Steelers OTAs yesterday, with Najee Harris really getting fired up and doing some things that are pretty cool and funny, and just adding some excitement here to this offseason and this dry news period and this dry area of football. But It's a 24/7, 365-day-a-year business now. So, yeah, Najee Harris providing something pretty cool. So we'll see exactly how this team continues to develop. Until tonight for Steel City Live at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm Jason. This is Mike Drop Sports. Peace.